Let's proceed to the UC Vigilance. Whoops. I hate this UI, man. There we go. Going to the Sol system? That's not even that far away. I guess that's the Vigilance. We're docking with it.
Captain Red, hello. I am satisfied.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terrible...
Hey, they actually recognize me.
You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all
Almost.
the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard.
Oh wait, he's just talking about the mission that was right before I got this one, right? So that's not even like recognizing that I've killed a million Terramorphs.
Pardon.
There you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC System. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. Yes, I know. I was intentionally vague when I advised Mast of my needs. But rest assured, I'll answer all your questions in due time. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Do you know how many Crimson Fleet guys I've killed?
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Sersha Bowden, one of their contacts.
That's how that's pronounced?
She
Sersha?
works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Sersha won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet.
Okay.
I wouldn't expect any... Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear.
Are you going to disavow
As
me?
an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Oh, please.
That's what I wanted to... Anyway, it's time to hand you over. Now, get up. You have your orders.
Excuse me.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Rationalize it however you like. But that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing.
Where
compared
is
to the death
Vectera?
and destruction
I
those
can't
pirates
find
left
it.
behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit
Woohoo!
disbursement for each. It's not generous. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Seer. That should do it. Let me know if you need anything else.
You know, we just got done with a whole lot of shifty, shady stuff, and now we're jumping right back into doing a whole lot of shifty, shady stuff.
Okay, hello.
Hi, Danny.
What can I do for you?
Just saying hi. I forgot to clear out all that stuff and sell it. Oh well. Alright, down to Sidonia.
I'm sure this had
Also, it's been a long time since I thought about naval ranks, but isn't commander lower than a captain? Right, isn't commander the step that's one step below being a captain? Whatever. They probably have a whole different, like, ranking scheme here in their sci-fi utopia of nightmarish regulations, crushing burdens, and suckitude.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
What was that? Weird blobby shadow attack, okay.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
You can have me one step below. Yeah, so why is that guy in charge of an operation? Seems like you'd want whatever the UC equivalent of like a Commodore or like Rear Admiral or Vice Admiral would be to be running a major operation.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear.
At the Broken Spear.
Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
These bribes are so small. Like, okay. All these bribes are so small, man. Like, dinner costs, like, if you're gonna eat something here, it's like 100 to, like, 300 credits for, like, a snack. That means that's like $5 or $10. So I just bribed her with the equivalent of like a 20. Like the scale of the economy makes no sense. Based on the food price, if you use that to set all the other prices, everything is super cheap, man. I toppled an entire corporation for Ryujin, and they paid me like the equivalent of like $500. Like, it's insane. Starfield devs have no understanding of what their actual economics look like. Ships should cost multi-millions. Like, a ship should cost more than, you know, a month of meals. And ships cost about a month of meals, at least on the low end.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay.
Man, I want to shoot this guy in the head already.
Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
I want that money back.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding.
Got it.
Don't worry, you can.
Got it. Do you all want to get stabbed in the face? Let's get out of my way. They're scaring me a little bit.
My shop may not. Someday, I'm gonna. Okay? Let.
Oh yeah, we can just sell from the starship. I'm just getting rid of all this stuff. I don't want it. Get out of my inventory.
See you around.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long... hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's
sorry.
Adler.
I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit. What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. What? Oh my god. He might come after them? Because of me?
Yes,
I hadn't
Carl.
even thought of the possibility. Please. Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Tampering with a certified Talos mining robot is forbidden.
You know, we've probably spent like 10 hours here in Sidonia, and I still don't know my way around this place. Ron Hope died sadly in disgrace at the hands of the Freestar Rangers. Oh no! How terrible!
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about.
Why'd they give this guy a German accent, man?
Alright. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the
It's been like 200 years since Earth blew up. Shouldn't we have different accents by now?
You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Sweet. So we got a big Aurora shipment, enough to get me in trouble with the space cops. And it was worth like $200, like.
Look who finally had the guts to show us on. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks
Hey,
he's gonna
XLG.
join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you
Should we really be having this conversation on a comm channel instead of in person?
You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rakes head back here when you... I've been tracking Rake for months.
Okay.
Changes his... But you know what?
Cool. We're joining the evil space pirates, XLG, because the Navy decided that I should join the pirates. Now keep in mind at this point... Oh. Hold on.
What are your intentions with these crewmen? Well, normally I would say... Alright.
Now, we're not supposed to be killing people, according to UC System Defense. But, I'm probably just gonna assassinate this guy.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You are asking me to betray my own crew. You wait! Just give me more time to think. All right, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But, if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew, and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I'm sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself.
Lady, you should be pointing that knife at him.
You brought that on yourself.
What do you want with us?
This is terrible. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, I can't put him on my ship? Oh. We'll pretend I dragged your corpse onto my ship.
He's dead. He was also one of my crew. You can leave now.
Technically, the UC SysDef fleet should be happy with how that went down because I didn't kill anybody. I merely induced other people to kill people, which is an entirely different thing.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Okay, he hit his booster.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in.
All right, we are now a space pirate.
Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
There's not enough of you to stop me. We're clear.
Get used to it. Now that you know the deal, I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can.
Trying to go to the ship. There. Travel. Well, okay, XLG, so I've been a space secret government operative, a space pirate hunter, a space cop, a space corporate espionage agent with mind control powers, and now I'm going to be a space pirate. How the whole galaxy does not know who I am baffles me. Like the whole works for the UC killing terrormorphs thing should be really obvious to everybody.
Follow me.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
So right now we're a space undercover cop.
We received word you boarded the Ragana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not. What you did was uncalled for. I don't care how many you saved. I care that there was a casualty. We don't handle things around here by using murder.
Oh, we about to have a problem,
You've been
Akande.
hired to act like one of the fleet, but you can't get lost in the part. We still have rules that need to be followed. Understood? Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there's an ethical line we
I didn't
cannot
cross any ethical lines.
Do something
I
like
said,
this
yo,
again, and
kill
you're
this guy,
permanently.
or I'll kill you.
But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to...
If this guy's going to be like this to me,
Now it's time for the next phase.
a national hero of citizen first class or whatever, like, I just want to take a knife and kill him.
Interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board?
I really don't want to work for this guy. Should I just tell him, hey man, you either need to be nicer to me or I go to the council, who I've already engaged in top secret shenanigans with?
Need me for something?
XOG, we maxed out our cooking skill, and then we discovered it was basically useless. Isn't that nice? That's what I get for being a chef. Wait, oh my gosh, I really did that? That's so silly. Space is undocked. Space! Space is also the place. Alright, there we go. We'll end this as an episode for YouTube, but don't worry, we're going to keep going here on Twitch.